Hello everyone. Today I will teach you how to make breaded fried cauliflower, in a Czech language Smažený květák. When I was growing up, cauliflower was available in the Czech Republic only during summers, so that would be a special treat to have throughout the whole summer. But these days you can buy it all year round, so you can enjoy it more often than just during the summer. But we definitely love it. It's very popular and it's favored by many families. So what we need is one cauliflower. This one is pretty big, but it's perfect. We will cook the cauliflower in water, and then you will add half a teaspoon salt. You can either bread it the regular way, like you would with schnitzels, but my mom would always make a batter, and this way it's much faster, and also it's kind of time consuming. The cauliflower is not as flat as meat, so it's a little more difficult to bread. But this way, when you make the batter, it works perfect. So definitely give it a try. And for the batter, we will need 1 egg, a pinch of salt, 1 cup of milk, 3/4 of a cup all-purpose flour, and then we will finish the breading with breadcrumbs. I have my homemade breadcrumbs here, and this is 2 cups. I make my own breadcrumbs because I prefer it, and I don't waste the bread that just becomes hard. So if you want to try it, check out my video. I show how to make it. And then we will fry it in oil. So let's start. And also, I will pair it with potatoes. But I'm not going to show you how to make them because I already have the video, and I will do the crushed potatoes. You can do mashed potatoes or any you prefer. And also as a side, I will do tartar sauce, which I made already yesterday, so it's waiting in the fridge. But definitely give it a go with tartar sauce because this way it's so good paired all together. And then I will garnish the potatoes with some parsley. So let's start. First step is to remove the leaves, which I already started. The first ones are easy, and the other ones I use a knife to remove them, because you don't want any of those green leaves when you are cooking it. And I will also remove, look how tall the center is. So I will just remove it because we are not going to fry that. And this looks good. Now I'm going to wash it. Cauliflower is washed, and now let's add the water to submerge it, but it will start to float, which is okay. I added hot water to speed up the cooking, and now let's add half a teaspoon salt. Cover the pot with the lid, and I leave it cracked open for the steam to come out, and turn on the stove to the highest, and let's bring it to boil. But don't walk away too far so it doesn't flow over. Just keep an eye on it. It is boiling now, so lower the heat to a gentle boil, and let's boil it for 15 minutes. 15 minutes finished, so now we will need to get the water out and let the cauliflower cool off. So I will get my oven mitts and I will get the water out. And now I will let it cool off on a wooden board that later I will use. So just carefully put it on. I used a fork to poke it. And now it will take some time to cool off, but let it sit until you are comfortable with touching it without burning yourself. Cauliflower cooled off, so now let's portion it to smaller pieces. So I will just cut it out, and this is very large, so I will make it smaller, but try to keep the top, and then I'll kind of like separate like this gently. The center you can eat or discard, but I'm not going to fry that one. So I cut around the center and cut it out, this one, and now I will just cut it like that, and then continue making smaller florets. And then if you see some of the leaves, you can discard it too. These are all cut, and now I will move them to one side because I will need to put salt on each one of them. And I want to know which ones already have salt, which one don't. You will want to salt it with like a pinch of salt and just go all over the floret. And I put it over a bowl of salt, so any leftover salt can fall back in. And this is just how you do it. Even though we cooked it in a salty water, it's not enough. So you will need to put more salt, but don't do too much. These are all ready to be breaded, so let's work on our batter. Let's add 1 egg into a bowl, add pinch of salt, and whisk it. Let's add 1 cup of milk and 3/4 of a cup all-purpose flour. Now let's whisk it all together. You want to have a smooth batter. This looks perfect. Here I have glass pie dish, which I will use for the breadcrumbs because you're looking for something wider and higher. So here is 2 cups of breadcrumbs, which will be great to bread. You can do even more because this way you can really nicely cover all the cauliflower, and then we will reuse the leftover for next time. Here I have the floret, here is the batter, breadcrumbs, and here is an extra board for the finished cauliflower that is ready before frying. So let's start breading. I have here 1 cauliflower, put it in, and with the help of a fork, cover it everywhere. And now let the excess batter drip out. And then transfer it into breadcrumbs and immediately covered up. And now gently, I have here like a deep well, just gently press and then shake it. And this is our perfect floret prepared for frying. So now I will repeat the process with all of them. And pick it up so it can kind of be down like this, the head on the top, so it can nicely drip out any excess batter. I finished breading all of them, and I have a little bit of batter left, so I think I will make few placek. And I'm not going to now do the video because I already did, so just look it up if you wanna know how to make it. I was able to make 3 of these from the leftover batter. I added a little bit more salt, flour, breadcrumbs, and if you want exactly to see how I did it, just check out the video. But now let's fry all of this. I prepared here a larger pot where I am putting some napkins to soak up excess oil. And it has a lid to keep the finished cauliflowers warm. And here I have a pot where I will fry the cauliflower. Now you have 3 options. You can either use a regular pan, which you would put the oil and then fry it on all sides, but it takes a long time because you have to turn it a lot. Or you can use this pot, which I will add plenty of oil, and then they will be submerged and they will be frying from all sides. If not, I will turn them as needed. Or you can do deep fryer, which you would do 350 Fahrenheit and fry it for 2.5 minutes. But today I'm doing the pot. Now let's turn on the stove to medium high. Here I have some canola oil, so I will add plenty. Probably an inch or a little over inch. And now this will take some time to heat up to a good temperature. Normally I would fry first placek, so we can have something nice before the main meal to hold us over, but now, because we are focusing only on cauliflower, I will show you the cauliflower and then fry the placek later. And to be able to tell if the oil is hot enough, I will look for some piece of breading on my cauliflower, and I will drop it in. And when I see lots of bubbles forming around it, then I know the oil is hot enough to start frying. As you can see, the little piece is having lots of bubbles around it. So, and it's frying already. So I remove this, and it's time to add cauliflower. So just carefully add it in. You don't want to have them overlapping each other. So you can move it with the fork. And then I have little space for some small one right here. And I will add a little bit more oil to have them more submerged. But now the oil will again be cold, so I will add a little bit and wait for it to warm up, and then add more later. And it still needs a little bit. I'll raise the heat a little more. But when the oil is hot and good temperature on a medium high, it takes about 4 minutes. And if you need to turn them, like you see a little bit of here above the oil, then just turn them as needed. Because the cauliflower is already pre-cooked, it doesn't need to be frying on a low heat and for too long like you would do with the schnitzel. The first batch usually takes the longest because the oil is not there yet with the heat. But after you start to fry second and other batches, it will be definitely faster. I flip them to the other side to fry them evenly. I moved them around and I found one spot empty, so I added a fresh one, which will take longer than the others. These look good, so I will put them in the pot with paper towel, and look, they will be so crispy. And as soon as I remove these, I will add more. You can also poke them a little bit with a fork. Now let's cover them to keep them warm, and I will add more. You can also add oil as needed. At this moment, I have the oil, the heat pretty high, not the highest, but a little bit below highest. So you just have to see and guess how your stove works, and just watch it so you don't burn it. It also depends on the type of oil or brand you are using. It depends how hot the oil gets and how is the smoke point. And definitely get an oil that can handle the high temperatures. I added one placek, but I wanted also to mention that you can use a bigger pot. You will just have to use more oil, but you will be done faster because you can put more cauliflower in the pot. I put some cauliflower on the plate. I, of course, sample it already while frying. Now I have here crushed potatoes. Here is homemade tartar sauce, which I already have a recipe too. And lastly, I will sprinkle some chopped up parsley. Doesn't it look amazing? Now it's time to taste test, and this is one of my favorite foods. This is so amazing. I already pre-cut it because I don't have two hands available. So here it is. It's so crispy. And I dip it in a tartar sauce. Potato. The combination is out of this world. It's such a simple food. Many people don't even like cauliflower, but they need to try it in this version because it's just crispy. And then you have the mild flavor of the cauliflower that's soft. and then you dip it in the tartar sauce, which gives it amazing combination of flavors, and then the soft crushed potatoes with some greens. It is amazing food. So I hope you will make it regularly, because this is a Czech classic, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know, and I cannot wait to see your photos, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Bye, guys. Into a bowl, let's add 1 egg. Cracked it open. Oh, good. Oh my gosh. This is slippery. Oh, what a disaster. Here I have the florets. Right here. Normally I would fly. No, I'm not flying.